searching for the truth.
Not knowing who we are got us groping at noonday. Working 9 to 5s got us groping at noonday. The food all defiled got us groping at noonday.
Feed your spirit, turn your radio at noonday. That laws, that shield and buckler, get you ready for doomsday. Sat me in the midst of the valley. We smoke since foes like Cali. Another black man dead, so that's another tally. Don't get caught in the alley, cause they smoking hot back. Them guns cop back. We teaching on the corners where they cop back. They try to kill our brothers, so with them scriptures we shot back. Purple and gold across the globe. You can't top that black man and unity. This verse is my eulogy. The kingdom for people who never had an opportunity. 12 gates for the 12 tribes. We rule the people that oppress us. Yeah, I know you feel the vibes. Better choose a side. Don't wanna repent because the pride indoctrinated us. Our brother Esau, he really hated us. On the shores of Africa, the white man invaded us. Berlin Conference, they raided us.
So-called black man. Have you heard of the sub-Saharan slave trade, bro? So who had us in slavery first? Look at this right here. It says the so-called Arab, white man, and the Africans. So the first slave trade before we even got to this side of the world was the sub-Saharan slave trade, where we were sold to the other eastern countries, even the Arabs. So Islam is an Arab religion. We learned that in slavery. If we didn't get down with our captors' religion, they were killing us. So now black people walking around calling themselves Islam or Muslims. That was never something our forefathers worshiped, because that is a false god. Psalm 96:5. That is not a real God. Islam cannot save the black man. Now, people think about the time, back when NWA was around, with Ice Cube and them. A lot of our people went to Islam because that was the only organized thing that black men were doing, that the black community was doing, because we didn't have knowledge of God's laws. But now we got knowledge of God's laws. We know that we are Israelites according to the Bible. We don't have to flock to the other nations' religions. Read.
Psalm 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
All the gods of the other nations are idols. Islam is an idol. Christianity, this devil is an idol. These are not the people of the book. These are not the things that we are supposed to be following.
I did stray away from because Christians, they always were skeptical. So that's why I did convert.
Christians are skeptical because they a liar too.
That's right.
They the damn devil too. They pushing this on you
that's
too.
what I'm saying, like.
But sis, you gotta come out of that Islam and come back to your true nationality. You aren't. I'm glad you asked. That's the best question you asked all day. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. We gonna show you today. My brother, this is for you too. I don't want you calling yourself black anymore. I don't want you calling yourself African American or Islam anymore. Read.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So let's read chapter 29 and verse 1. I want you to get the audience of who he's talking to. Read.
Chapter 29, verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
These are the words that God told Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No, God is really real. And
oh, you better believe God is real.
No, because, being a Muslim, they always say it's not a God.
Sis, I want you to do away with everything you learned.
That's what I'm telling you.
I got you. This is what I want you to do. Hold that Ecclesiastes 5:1. All that stuff you learned in Islam, coming up, Christianity, I want y'all to, even here in America, I want y'all to do what this verse is about to tell you. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God.
When you come to learn the true nationality, when you come to hear these words of God, everything that you learn, get it out your mind. Kick it to the side, because it's all lies. It's all meant to keep us in mental slavery. It's all meant to destroy us as a nation. All these things that they push on us, Christianity, Islam, these are all divisive things to keep us separated as a nation. Which is why the church tells you come as you are. They don't tell you to come in there and change. They don't tell you to come in there and do better for the black community. They say as long as you live right, as long as you have a personal relationship. That's selfish. Because we ain't the only ones getting shot down in the streets. It's all of our people. Every time we turn on the news, it's a new black man getting killed by the police. Every time we turn on the news, it's more black on black crime, like take off. All this is happening because we have no self-esteem.
Inside my house, and I got shot in my leg.
Because that's hatred.
Inside my leg.
Who else got shot inside their house?
My neighbor got killed.
You heard about Breonna Taylor?
Yep.
She got shot in her house. Sleep. By who?
I was watching.
This man right here. But when we go to court, both of Gene, he got shot inside his own house. But what did his family do? They went to court and they apologized. They hugged this woman.
For me.
They forgave her because she looks like this. That's a curse. Do you think God cares about the people who put us in captivity? Do you think God cares about them? You think so, do you? What you got? Watch me read this.
Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So are we a possession right now in this world? So-called blacks and Hispanics? Huh? You don't think so?
I think so.
So do we own any Fortune 500 companies?
No.
Do we lend to any other nation in this world?
No.
Are we counted as a full man in the Constitution?
Not at all.
So we are slaves to society. We are not free. We are a possession.
I'm still confused as to why they say it's the land of the free and ain't shit free.
Because it ain't free for people that look like us. It's free for these people. That's who it's free for. For us, we get reminded every single day we get a Negro wake-up call. When you got to hit that clock at 6 in the morning. To go work for a company, get pennies on the dollar when they making millions.
Exactly.
That's your Negro wake-up call every day. Read that one time.
Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So these people, they slay us, they kill us, and they hold themselves not guilty. Every single time we get shot, they get off in the news. They get off in the court system. They get GoFundMes for millions of dollars.
And they get to go back to work.
So are we a possession today, my big brother?
Yep. To them.
Not really. Okay.
No.
So what makes you think we're not a possession today? Say it again. Okay, so you actually agree with me. I don't think you understand my question. Are we still a slave today? Let me
We
reword
are.
it. There we go. So we are still a slave today. How do we come out of that slave mentality?
Kill their ass.
We got that Zephaniah 2:1. That's a good step. We have to band together. But under what? Under the laws of who? Under the laws, that's exactly right, brother. We got to band together under the laws of God. Because when, actually, give me Isaiah 26 and verse 3, I believe it is. Isaiah 26 and 3. Let me see it. Yep, watch this.
Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
So it said, God said, if your mind is stayed on my commandments, if you are keeping my commandments, you will have peace. And you wonder why in the black community there is no peace. Because we are totally disobeying God's laws. We are the most lawless people because we are not keeping God's commandments. Who's to blame for that?
Ourselves.
Ourselves, but also these people that set up called our leaders, right? Malachi 2 and 6. I'm going to show you this. These people who are supposed to be our leaders, they are leading us astray. They are not giving us the tools to live peacefully in this world. Read.
Malachi chapter 2 verse 7, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
All these pastors, they should be keeping knowledge. What is the knowledge? Read.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
We should be able to go to all these pastors in our community and ask them, hey, how do we deal with this situation if this brother did this against me?
But
What am I supposed to do if this brother stole something from me? We're supposed to go to our leaders and ask them these questions so how we can deal with each other in our neighborhoods. Because when you think about the black community, we have hatred for each other.
Definitely.
We have the most hatred for each other than every other nation. All these other nations can come together, the so-called Jewish community. They all agree right now of what they're doing with Kanye West. They all are on one accord with what they're doing with Kyrie Irving. But us as a people, we can't even stand up for each other. You got brothers 6'8", 7'2" wearing dress. But then they want to call a brother who tells you that you are the most special people on this earth, that you are an idiot. How does that sound? That's hatred. Because we have no self-esteem. I keep saying that. Let's get Revelation 1:14. I'm gonna show you why we have no self-esteem in the black community. Revelation 1:14. Let's get that.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Christ had white, woolly hair. What nation of people on this earth got woolly textured hair? What nation of people? Us. Not mostly us. We have woolly textured hair.
I was trying to think because my kids got that type of hair. So that's why
We got woolly textured hair.
So I was trying to think.
I got you. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
But first and foremost, I can't skip past that point. We got woolly textured hair, so sis, why is it that you putting the other nation's hair in your head? Trust in your beauty that God gave you.
Oh no, it was only my birthday, so that's the only reason why I got this in here
Sis, that's
today.
adding sin to sin. You ain't supposed to be celebrating your birthday. But that's a whole nother conversation. Sis, we gotta focus on this. Our sisters are the number one consumer of fake hair. They put these memes like, hold on,
I walk around with my afro.
Then do that.
I don't care.
Then do
how
that.
Nobody feel about me.
Sis, you gotta care about how you feel about you.
I just feel I did this for 1 year.
Don't do it, sis.
Matter of fact,
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go home and take this out.
Do that and don't put it back in there because God created you with woolly textured hair, the same hair that Christ got, the same hair that the Most High God
I
got.
look like that.
Rock that thing. The creator of everything gave you the same hair as him. So why do we not honor that?
I mean, it's
It's because we have low self-esteem. That's why. You may think I'm just saying that, but it's true. It shows in everything that we do.
And his feet like unto burning brass, as if they burn and they burn.
So his feet. John the Revelator looked down and saw the top of Christ's feet. Does the top of your feet match the rest of your body?
nope.
The top of your feet. Like you didn't have sunstone. It matches the rest of your body, showing you Christ is a black man. We think this is Christ, which is why we don't care about people that look like us.
Yeah, that's what
These churches push this, and which is why we sell crack in our neighborhoods, which is why when we tell our people that we are God's chosen people, they think if what white man's ever done anything for black people.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.